Hello children, in today's video we are going to discuss the properties of division of integers. In the previous video we have discussed the properties of multiplication of integers. So you are already familiar with the properties. So without wasting any time, let's get going. The first property is closure property. So what do you mean by closure property, children? When we divide two integers, the result must also be an integer. Then only we can say that integers are closed under division. You can see I have written here a divided by b is not an integer always, where a and b are integers. Okay, let's check whether it is correct or not by an example. Let me take two integers 12 and -2. I am going to divide these. 12 divided by -2. You have studied how to divide two integers. So what is the answer here? Positive divided by negative. It is negative. And 12 divided by 2, it is 6. So when we divide two integers, we got -6. That is also an integer. So here it is true, right? Again, let's check one more example. -10 divided by 3. Negative divided by positive. It is negative. And what is the answer, children? 10 divided by 3. If you divide and see, you can get the answer like 3.333. It goes on like that. There you get a decimal number, right? 10 by 3. Negative 10 by 3. The answer there is negative 3.33. It goes on like that. There you get a decimal, not an integer. Okay. So from this example, you can see that when we divide two integers, the answer or the result is not an integer always. So we have to conclude that integers are not closed under division. I hope this property is clear to you. Let's move on to second property. The second property is commutative property. If commutative property holds for division of integers, we will be able to divide integers in any order. Okay, and you can see here I have written a divided by b not equal to b divided by a. Let's check it. Let me take two integers. 24 divided by -8. So two integers are 24 and -8. Let me divide in the reverse order also. -8 divided by 24. Let's check what the answer is. 24 is positive, 8 is negative. So positive divided by negative, it is negative. And 24 divided by 8, you know that it is 3. So the answer here is -3. Let's check what answer comes there. Okay. -8 divided by 24. What is the answer, children? We can cancel that using 8, right? Negative divided by positive means it is negative. And when we cancel using 8, 8 ones are 8, 8 threes are 24. So what answer we got here? -1/3. The answer here was -3. Here it's -1/3. We got different answers, right? So what can we conclude here, children? 24 divided by -8 is not equal to -8 divided by 24. That means integers are not commutative under division. So I hope this property is clear to you. The third property is associative property. If associative property holds for division of integers, it means that we can divide three integers in any order. And you can see here I have taken three integers a, b and c. In the first case I have grouped a and b. In the second case I have grouped b and c. Okay. I have written here a divided by b divided by c is not equal to a divided by b divided by c. Let's check whether this is true or not by taking three integers. Okay. And let the integers be 16, -4 positive 2. Okay, I am going to divide them. Let me write this. There also 16, negative 4 and positive 2. Division is the operation. And in the first case, you know that I will group the first two integers. 16 and negative 4 I have grouped here. There we will group negative 4 and positive 2. Let's check what answers we get. 16 divided by negative 4. Positive divided by negative, it is negative, and you know that 16 divided by 4 means 4. And what remains here? Divided by 2. And at last, negative 4 divided by 2. Negative divided by positive, it is negative. And 4 divided by 2, it is 2. So the answer in the first case is negative 2. This case. Okay. Let's check the second case. 16 divided by negative 4 divided by 2. What is the answer there? Negative divided by positive, it is negative, and 4 divided by 2, it is 2. And here 16 divided by negative 2. That means positive divided by negative, it is negative, and 16 divided by 2, it is 8. So what answer we got here? Negative 8. In the first case it was negative 2, in the second case it's negative 8. So it's very clear from here that we cannot divide the integers in any order. So we have to conclude here that integers are not associative under division. That is third property. We will move on to the fourth property. The fourth property is distributive property. We have two cases here. We have to check distribution of division over addition and subtraction. First we will check for addition. You can see here I have taken three integers a, b and c. A divided by b plus c not equal to a divided by b plus a divided by c. You can see I have distributed a to b and a to c. Here also let's check three integers. Okay. 12 and 4 and negative 2. Let these three be the integers. Okay. And let me check this first case. Okay. A divided by b plus c case. Okay. Let's check. 12 divided by 4 plus negative 2. What is the answer for 4 plus negative 2? Here we have to check. Different signs have come here. So we have to subtract and put bigger number sign. So 4 minus 2, it is 2, and bigger is positive, so it is positive 2. So at last what answer we get? 12 divided by 2. So the answer is 6. This part we got the answer as positive 6. Let's check the other case also. A divided by b means 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 plus a divided by c means 12 divided by negative 2. Let's check what answer we get here. 12 divided by 4 means it is 3, right? Both the integers are positive, so the answer is also positive. Again, it is addition here, and 12 divided by negative 2. Positive divided by negative, it is negative, and 12 divided by 2 means it is 6. So we get negative 6 here. And at last, 3 plus negative 6. Different signs, subtract and put bigger number sign. 6 minus 3, it is 3, and bigger it is negative. So we got negative 3. Please see the answers here. In the LHS part we got 6. On the RHS we got negative 3. Are they equal, children? No. They are not equal. That means division does not distribute over addition. The same way, let us check for subtraction also. To check the distribution of division over subtraction, I have taken three integers here, a, b and c. A divided by B minus C, that is the LHS, and on the RHS I have distributed A to B, that is A divided by B, the operation subtraction as you can see here, and I have distributed A to C, that is A divided by C. I have written here they are not equal, let's check it. Okay, I have taken three integers here, negative 16, positive 4 and positive 2. Let's check the LHS case. Okay. Negative 16 divided by 4 minus 2. You can see here in place of A I have taken negative 16. In place of B I have taken 4. In place of C I have taken 2. Let's check the answers, children. Negative 16 divided by, what is 4 minus 2? It is 2. So at last what do we get? Negative 16 divided by 2. It is negative 8. So the LHS we got negative 8. Let's check on the RHS part also. A divided by B means negative 16 divided by 4. Negative 16 divided by 4 minus A divided by C means negative 16 divided by 2. Negative 16 divided by 2. Let's check the answers. Negative 16 divided by 4 means it is negative 4 minus negative 16 divided by 2 means it is negative 8, as you know. At last what do we get? Negative 4 minus 8 means negative 4 plus 8. So the answer is 4, positive 4. On the LHS we got negative 8, on the RHS we got positive 4. They are not same. So we can conclude that division does not distribute over subtraction. So that is distributive property. Now let us revise what we discussed in this video. Integers are not closed under division. Integers are not commutative under division. Integers are not associative under division. And distribution does not holds for addition and subtraction in case of division. I hope you are clear with all the topics that are discussed. So thank you, children.